Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Sheriff John Brown come for you? Tell me what you wanna do, what you gonna do. Yeah, bad boys, what you gonna do, what you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do, what you gonna do when they come for you? Nobody now give you no break, police now give you no break, that old soldier man now give you no break, not even your eyes now give you no breaks. Hey, hey, bad boys, what you gonna do, or what you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do, or what you gonna do when they come for you?
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
When we're out on a traffic stop and I pull somebody over and walk up to their window, they're actually in control of how well that goes. If they treat us nicely and with respect, everybody's treated with respect. You know, we're all human beings and we're just out here, trying to protect them. Somebody starts coming off with an attitude or mean, well, then that kind of depicts our attitude, and we treat people accordingly. If they want to get rude, then we usually get rude back.
They are armed and shots have been fired.
Units be advised, subject to armed shots have been fired.
We're headed off to a armed robbery. Carjacking occurred. Another agency right now is following the vehicle. We got a helicopter up overhead, and shots were fired. So we have an armed and dangerous person that's running from the police.
Here he comes, guys.
And he's got a weapon. That's them right up ahead.
In pursuit, and let's have 121 start up this way and see if we can get stop sticks deployed.
That's them getting off right there. They're going southbound on Ellsworth. Their speeds are in excess of 80 miles an hour.
We'll be in pursuit. We're currently southbound on.
Okay, we're now officially in pursuit. Because shots were fired, we won't cancel this pursuit. It's got to come to an end.
121, we're going to try to set up stop sticks at Ocotillo.
Okay, we got another unit that's setting up stop sticks about 4 miles in front of the suspect. He's still doing about 80 miles an hour.
Disregarding that, we're going to try to set him up at Germain.
If he continues southbound, we should be able to get a successful stop stick and end this safely.
Your vehicle just blew the stop sign, 95 miles an hour.
Okay, right up ahead, the cars that we see should be our cars in pursuit. Suspect vehicle's got 2 tires out from our stop sticking them. We're down to 60 miles an hour. No more shots have been fired, so we'll be looking for an opportunity to end this as soon as we can. That's them right up ahead. Oh, we're in it real quick here.
10-4. We're a brand new truck.
I'm gonna let you take it. Let's wait for it. Wait.
It's gonna be Arizona 1-8, Henry King.
Wait for a turn, Bugs.
I'm not the lead car.
Approaching your car at 50 miles an hour.
We may try to take out the car.
Take it one way.
Drive straight on through, Doug. Clip the tire when it turns on the thing and drive straight on through it.
There's an oncoming car, guys. I'm trying to wave him over. 120, we're now heading into Vidal County. We just turned eastbound on Hunt Highway.
Now headed into Mississippi Canal and eastbound on Hunt Highway.
Gentlemen, let me know. You guys want me to take him on the side right now? I can do it. Doug, you got more room on the left-hand side. 10-4. I'll try it on the left. If he does, you'll lose it.
It's still eastbound just past the house.
There we go. Spun him out.
Just spun out. He just spun out.
It will just spun out.
Back up.
Bring your hands down right now. Put your hands out the window. Now.
Driver. Gentlemen, I want you to put your hands out the window. Driver, I want you to crawl out the driver's window. Crawl out the driver's window.
Crawl out now. Crawl out the window. Put your hands out that window.
Hold it, I gotta cut it. I'll cut it. Stand by. What's your hand?
Hold on, please. Get your hand out here.
We got a gun.
Cuff. Cuff. You did it, stupid.
This vehicle was involved. They shot it. I believe they shot at the police. They shot at the police. There's one of the weapons. The passenger, which is that gentleman right over there, he was the actual shooter. We may or may not have another weapon in the car. But we were able to successfully sideswipe the vehicle and take them out and spin them out here and safely in this.
There's actually black gunpowder residue going down the frame of the door. See what I'm talking about? See where it skimmed right across here?
So he came up and actually shot.
And look at this.
That's gunpowder in the bullet ricocheting off of the window.
Basically what he did is he ran up on them. They started to pull away because they're scared. So he grabbed for the door and starts to open it, shooting at the same time.
Man.
There it is right there.
I'm glad they came out here in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Try to hit a cop on McKellips and Gilbert Road when it first started.
Head-on type deal, or?
Yeah, he was on the side of the road. They swerved at him. They were just driving foolish everywhere.
Well, it sounds like we got an awful lot of charges on him.
Yeah. Crime scenes everywhere.
Well, I'm glad.
This guy's real lucky right here.
Oh, yeah. That's 8 inches away from your head.
Yeah.
Man, it took us a long time to catch up.
They were doing over 100 when they hit the stop stick, so.
The tires peeling off of the thing and flying in there.
Yeah, I might even have cracks in the windshield after all the stuff that hit the windshield and the tires. It was awesome. It was awesome. Tried to pit him a couple times. And the turn, I tried to pit him and couldn't get it. Couldn't get it.
Yeah, I saw you line up on that one where you're gonna.
Yeah.
I was afraid you were gonna get hurt because we had a ditch on the one side, and then at the bridge I thought about it, and I was worried about us spinning off of the bridge.
Yeah. Just can't force it. Waited for the right spot, hit the pit, put them off in the mud. After they hit the mud, they weren't going anywhere.
That was excellent job.
Thank you.
Way to go.
Worked out well. Everybody's safe and sound. Bad guys are gone.
Well, after going to school and working for a while, I did a ride-along with a friend of mine from our Midtown division. The whole night I ended up with a smile on my face, and I thought it might be something I'd like to do. So ended up going through a couple of testing processes all over the state, and was selected to go to Tucson Police Academy, where I graduated in 1998. Since I graduated the academy, I've been assigned for 2 nights, midnights for most of the time. I did some training during the daytime, but nights is the place to be, and it seems like where everything happens. Right now we're headed to possibly a burglary in progress with the night we originated as a 911 hang-up, and a struggle ensued. So we're getting kind of secondhand information as to what's actually going on. Iroquois, 4,000 north, 1,500 west. Main Street. That doesn't go anywhere, does it? Yeah, just go ahead and come out here for me.
This is my parents' house.
Oh, okay.
And I happen to live across the street. So basically what happened is my brother was screaming, and I kept hearing, get down, get down, get down, or something. And I kind of woke up, and then I looked out the window, and I saw two guys, you know, I'm coming out of sleep, and I see two guys, and they're a pretty good distance from each other. And at first I couldn't tell it was Joseph. I just heard screaming, and I'm like, what are these guys doing? I'm just thinking they're two guys, you know, having a fight or something. And then I realized he starts saying, Bob, wake up! Somebody wake up! Help! And then that's when I realized, oh my gosh, that's Joseph. What's going on? And they're just fighting. And that's finally when I got up and I told him to get to the door to see what was going on. And he walked outside and said that that guy had broke into the house, and so then I called the police.
Okay. Your name?
Kimberly.
He's about as comfortable as he's going to be.
Yeah,
it looks
he's
like.
not gonna be very much more comfortable than him.
We'll let the paramedics.
It didn't look like he had tried to break in or anything. It didn't look like someone was trying to open it forcefully. Walked by my parents' bedroom. I saw the bathroom door was shut, and I'm thinking that's not right because they've been out of town for the past 2 weeks. So I opened the bathroom door, and he's right there. I step back. Then he comes at me, so I start fighting with him. I take him to the ground. I'm top of him, hitting him, just like, stay here, stay down, stay down. I'm gonna hurt you. I mean, I didn't want him to get up because I hit him with all I had. And I don't know if he's on drugs or what, but most people would have, So my brother-in-law comes out. He says, you need any help? And by that time, I had both his arms pinned down, and he was pretty much not there. So,
good job.
And then, 2 minutes later, he comes up, and puts his handcuffs on him.
When he opened up the bathroom door, he found the suspect. He was sitting there with a box of jewelry, and then the fight was on.
I don't know. This was found in his pockets. Not exactly sure where it came from, but see if somebody recognizes it.
Yeah, it's already been ID'd.
Okay.
Yeah, the homeowners already ID'd it.
Oh, okay.
It's theirs. Just photograph it and make sure it gets back to them. I guess ID's coming out.
Yeah.
So they'll take care of that.
Is all that stuff just from this house?
That I'm not sure of.
Okay.
I know that they've ID'd pieces of it. I don't know how much they've ID'd. So they're the ones to talk to.
Okay. Just because my purse was stolen Sunday from my house.
Right.
So.
It's
I'm sure it's probably dumped somewhere anyway, but...
He's already admitted some information to us, so we might be able to get your stuff back too.
Right.
We're
Thank
gonna
you.
see what we can get.
I plan eventually to get into the force, and so I kind of felt big and bad when I was doing it. So, yeah.
Well, good deal. Good job. Jumped in the wrong house. Huh?
Really, I was talking smack to him. I said, "You got the wrong house, buddy. You should not have done this." And, real honestly, my dad normally works the bar late at night, and he doesn't get home till 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and my stepmom waits up for him. If he had come in while she was there, she would have been in a world of hurt, and I'm glad it was me and not her. Yeah. Or my dad. Because...
For sure.
The victim putting the guy's head through the wall. The guy, I guess the suspect tried to bite him in the chest.
Well, that suspect's no small person either. That suspect's, probably running 250 anyway.
Now, he was a big guy, because that's what he said. He's a big guy. He goes, yeah. He was just trying to, he let him up a few times. That's why there's that big mess throughout the whole house, because he'd get done with him and say, just stay there. And then he tried to go make that 911 phone call, and then the guy would get up, so he'd have to wrestle him again or kick him or whatever he had to do to get him. I think this victim did a very good job, and the victim was thinking about applying for our Explorer program. And the Explorer program's for, if you're interested in law and you're not of age to apply to be a law officer, you can do that. That gets you an idea of what law enforcement's all about. So I go for it. You got my vote, so.
The victim definitely put a hurting on that suspect. It's good that we got here in time, and nobody was really injured that bad.
My dad worked for the sheriff's office, and I got to ride with him quite often, and unfortunately, he passed away 4 years ago, so he never got the chance to see me reach my goal, but I know that if he could see what I'm doing, he'd be proud. Mesa PD's got a possible stolen vehicle that's failing to stop. We're about 3 blocks away. I'm going to try to catch up to it and set up the stop sticks. Right now we're about 2 blocks away.
Street and University, there's nice stop sticks would be appreciated there now.
That's us right here. 123, I'm out at University and 64th Street.
10-4, thank you, sir. Right now, heading southbound.
Got a couple more seconds.
Okay, I'm coming up on you. Interstate is now eastbound on Decatur.
Okay, I'm coming. All right, which way does he have to come out? I don't think he can come out south anymore.
Southbound power indicator.
Can you tell him you're in pursuit? Yes, man. I'm in pursuit. He's southbound red light on Southern. He's still southbound on Power.
10-4, copy. Ran the red light at Southern, still on Power.
This guy is going over 100 miles an hour and he's blacked out, blowing red lights. He's gonna hurt somebody.
He's flipped over at this point. We're south of the 60.
Apparently the vehicle's rolled south of the University, south of the freeway on Power here. We should be there in a few seconds.
Lincoln 122, you roll 5 my location.
That's 10-4, so Mesa already has been rolled. Are you code 4?
He probably rolled on the curves up here.
122, need a code 4 from you.
123, I'm 23.
10-4.
Is there anybody else in the car?
No, check the car. No, but they're smoking good.
123, it's code 4.
I didn't do nothing.
You ran from the police is what you did, bro.
Nothing.
It's just oil on the muffler. The column's punched.
Oh.
Imagine that.
I saw it going at least 80. And so I pulled behind it, and I caught up with it around center, and right before First Avenue, I hit my lights, and there's another vehicle on the right side of the street, and he just flipped right in front of the vehicle and just took off. And he ran the first light at First Avenue, and I shut down because I, can't pursue. So I shut down, and I just started following what the air unit was calling out, and he was going crazy. He almost struck me and another officer at 64th and Brown.
I was at 64th and University with stop sticks.
And he flung right by us. And I was like, and I turned after him, but I couldn't keep up with him.
When'd you steal this truck, Sammy?
I didn't. My friend let me use it.
Your friend let you use it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you notice that the column was cracked?
Yes, sir. What did I do, man?
He doesn't like you.
He doesn't like me?
Man.
Well, that feeling would be mutual.
Yes, I think it is.
I've never seen an eye move itself from the socket and put it back.
Yeah.
That's basically what it's doing.
He's in bad shape. But I'm just glad nobody got hurt. Or none of the good guys got hurt.
None of the good guys.
The way he's going out now is pretty common. It's pretty much the way all stolen vehicles end up. They end up crashing out, going off in the hospital. Basically, for a stolen car, he risked my life and every officer's life out here that was trying to catch him and try to stop him, as well as the public. So he's gonna do some time. Once he finally gets out of the hospital, sometimes he thinks if you go to a hospital that, well, okay, I won't go to jail, but after he gets out of the hospital, he'll go to jail, and then he'll go to prison and do the whole thing. They run like as if they're gonna get away, and they're not gonna go away. I mean, there's nowhere to go. You can't outrun the radio. No matter how fast you can drive, you can't outrun the radio. You're done. That's a done deal.
The driver of the vehicle is going to be transported to probably Scottsdale Osborne for internal injuries, unknown. He stated to one of the firefighters that he had been taking ecstasy, heroin, and drinking all day. His eyes were bugging out, his pupils were real constricted. He appeared to be way out there, not very coherent. A lot of times guys like this don't understand the danger that they put ourselves and the public at risk. They don't even think about it. This guy, obviously under the influence of drugs, didn't care. The sheriff's office and Mesa PD worked together in stopping him and keeping it from anybody else getting hurt.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint. 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Being sent. Unit 2514 can transmit on tag 2. Okay, we'll still send it code 3.